young ape guard stationed outside a cave rushed in, signaling a frantic alarm. From this, Kong learned Skullcrawler was approaching. To truly defeat it, they needed Godzilla's power. But Godzilla would not come to the Hollow Earth on his own unless Kong lured him down. Yet for the two Alpha Titans, trespassing into each other's domain was an extremely dangerous act. After Kong leaped through the portal, a massive energy surge erupted near the pyramid. On the surface, the ground began to collapse, and a glowing vortex slowly took shape. As a massive hand broke through the earth, Kong arrived in the surface world. Once he oriented himself, he quickly sensed Godzilla's location. Meanwhile, the moment Kong emerged, Godzilla had already detected his presence. As soon as Kong was locked on, he assumed a challenging posture, successfully provoking Godzilla. With a furious roar, Godzilla dove down. He stormed up the river channel toward the city, crushing everything in his path. Seeing Godzilla charging toward him, Kong glanced back at the portal. He had no intention of fighting, but Godzilla couldn't know that. To this king, a trespasser could only be an enemy. Kong tried to communicate, so when Godzilla attacked, he only defended himself. The brutal impact slammed him to the ground. Before he could rise, Godzilla lunged again. Kong grabbed a handful of dust and threw it at his opponent. Temporarily blinded, Godzilla crashed headfirst into the pyramid. Kong had no desire to prolong the fight, but Godzilla was now in full assault mode. Left with no choice, Kong swung his mechanized arm and landed a heavy punch. As a fellow Titan, Kong's greatest advantage was his ability to wield tools. Under his relentless barrage of blows, Godzilla was momentarily overwhelmed. Seeing Godzilla dazed and stumbling, Kong grabbed his tail, trying to drag him toward the portal. But Godzilla suddenly gathered energy from within and unleashed his atomic breath. Enhanced and mutated, its power was now greater than ever. The sheer force of the blast wave sent Kong flying. Before Kong could recover, Godzilla charged through the smoke and launched a surprise attack. Kong's repeated provocations had driven Godzilla into a rage. He pinned Kong underfoot without mercy, ready to end the fight with a final atomic breath. At that critical moment, a beam of white light suddenly struck Godzilla.